Let's restate a few things. 95% confidence means the interval contains mu for 95% of samples. Another way to state this is that the method gives correct results for 95% of samples. The interval is called the 95% confidence interval for the population mean. So it's telling you where the population mean is likely to be in kind of a funny way, because all it says is it's in that interval for 95% of samples, and you don't know if your sample is one of those 95% or not. But it's the best you can do because you have to use that estimate, and the estimate isn't guaranteed to be close to mu. It's just as close to mu most of the time. So most of the time when you write down the confidence interval, it contains the true value. There are many other examples of confidence intervals for other kinds of parameters, for different kinds of populations. They all look the same as our confidence interval, which is an estimate for the quantity. So we're trying to estimate the population mean using the sample mean, and plus or minus a margin of error. So the margin of error is how much of a difference you might expect to see between the estimate and the actual value. And if you go out that distance, then from the estimate, you have a good chance of capturing the true value, and that's what confidence intervals do. A level C confidence interval for mu looks like x bar plus or minus z star sigma over root n. So the z star we used so far is 1.96. The z star is called the critical value corresponding to the confidence level C. So you can look up other critical values for different levels of confidence that you might be interested in. There's tables for those. We'll do that in a minute. The z-star is called the critical value corresponding to confidence level C. If C is 95%, then z-star is 1.96. So every 95% confidence interval for the mean that uses Z will use a z-star of 1.96. That will never change for 95% confidence. The z-star is just 1.96. Moving right along, we'll make some progress here. There's like more slides than I can count on this particular chapter.